That's all you need. All you need to be successful, not just in film, in life. All you need to do is hold on. Yeah.
Welcome to the Pantheon Parenthetical. My name is Lance Ash. I have made the acquaintance of a man named Toto Spiker, who describes himself as an art spy. That is to say, he considers himself to be equally an artist and a spy. Although what he means by spy, I think, is something closer to secret agent or subjective investigator, esoteric detective, something like that. The name Toto Spiker is spelled Todospeicher. He has told me stories of his adventures, and it is my intention to relay some of these stories to you over the course of the next who knows how many episodes. So the first story I'm going to tell you begins with Toto being awarded a commission to do the illustrations for a magazine article to be written by someone else concerning the workings of the Mushroom Court. In order to get to the Mushroom Court, which exists on another suborder of submagnitude, Toto had to go through the transminiaturization process. And once he arrived at the Mushroom Court, he was to meet the writer there, and he figured it'd be easy to pick him out since he thought he would be the only other human there. Seeing as how the majority of the participants at the Mushroom Court are slug people or snail people, not quite sure the distinction between the two. However, when he got there, there were a number of humans there. Toto wore a translator device wrapped around his throat so he could understand the slug speak. Most of the proceedings at the Mushroom Court seem to be centered around water, involving water in some way or another. Its properties, its uses, its necessity, understandable enough given the circumstances. During one of the intermissions in the proceedings, Toto went out in the hallway with the other humans, and there he ascertained which one of them was the writer. He introduced himself, they began to make small talk, and the way Toto expresses it, he said something either of a political nature or some social opinion that the writer took the diametrical opposite stance upon very vehemently, and so they had some brusque words with each other and parted company. Toto sat through the rest of the Mushroom Court, and when he got home, he produced about a dozen illustrations, which, to his amazement and disappointment, were all rejected. He got paid for the assignment, of course, but he was very disappointed that none of his illustrations were going to be used. He strongly suspected that the writer was behind this decision, not just because of their violent disagreement, but also because in the event, the magazine wound up using some photographs taken by the writer surreptitiously. So Toto killed the man secretly, furtively. No one ever found out that he did it. When he told me this last part, he looked at me sort of searchingly, to see if there was any judgment in my face. And upon seeing none, he smiled at me and said, "I think we're going to be friends." And I replied, "Acquaintances." And that brings us to the end of the episode. I look forward to telling you more of the adventures of Toto Spyker. And I hope that this presages a bright new tomorrow for both of us. So thank you very much for listening. See you later.